At some point, it'll be me against Strikeman. That's a matchup I play quite a bit and generally don't win. Certainly not with my Falcon. But you know what? Maybe I'll do it this time. We'll see. I'll destroy him. What else we got going on? So Flash versus Kopaka is done 2-0 in Flash's favor. I think the main round 2 winners matches we got going right now, OkamiBW and Delta. We've got Eltro and Bruce Trash. And that's the last of the round 2 winners. Looks like losers really needs to get going though. Some of those, looks like a lot of those round 1 losers matches have not been done yet. Some of them are actually waiting on round 2 winners matches to finish, to be fair. And this is interesting. So this is Okami's Ice Climbers. I've played Okami's Ice Climbers, and like if you haven't played Okami much, like in person and in friendlies, he actually does play virtually every character in this game, and he will actually bust out many of them in tournament. And most of them are pretty good, particularly his Pikachu. His Ice Climbers has beaten my Falcon in a friendly, which I'm not terribly surprised. I don't know if he's... Yeah, he actually definitely can wobble with Ice Climbers. I think his chain grabs and handoffs are still like a work in progress. But I mean, obviously just on the fundamentals, he's going to have a decent Ice Climbers, at least in my opinion. And here is the wobble. Alright, so that should be Falco's stop. I think at this percent, as long as he just forward smashes him and doesn't drop it, it's going to be a kill. At this point, it's going to be a kill, like whatever smash. Or that will happen and that's not a kill. Whatever that was. I don't even know. This time this should be a kill. Oh, he wants to do fancy stuff. He wanted to do a handoff at 170% before finally killing him at 200. Fancy stuff, which is, it's actually pretty typical Okami. Delta going in. He's getting some shines, separating the Ice Climbers a little bit, but now it looks like they're back together, and he side B's off the stage. That's really, really sad. Hate to see him do that. And at least right now, Delta's tech skill doesn't look completely on point. He's had a few flubs. Wow, we even had a difference between a hard shield and a light shield on each of the Ice Climbers. I don't know what the advantage is to that, other than like just looking good or just trolling your opponent, which is something Okami likes to do. This is still game 1. Knocks him off the stage. Continues the combo. This combo just keeps going. We got Ice Climber combos that aren't chain grabs, where they actually go somewhere. I actually personally find that almost one of the less interesting aspects of Ice Climbers. They have combos, but most of them you just hold them right in your hands, and that's the combo pretty much. I like to see a combo that actually sends them somewhere. Delta does take a stock, so it's 2 stocks even, but significant percent lead with... I mean, at this point, as long as Okami gets a grab, should be able to knock him off. That's actually, that up air is like one of the things that won't like pretty much kill Falco, but he's going for it anyway. I mean, it's what he can get. But I mean, at this point, I feel like many Ice Climber players at this point would just be trying to go in for the wave dash to down smash. That's like the, at least at some level, like what Ice Climbers players will try to go for. They'll just like try to wave dash in, down smash, just try to get you on the speed of the down smash, but instead Okami just gets a grab. And I mean, when you grab with Ice Climbers, you can grab with one climber, smash with the other. So I mean, I guess technically you can kill rather out of a grab with Ice Climbers. And I think it's pretty much guaranteed as long as they're at a high enough percent to die. But looks like we're gonna have one climber gone. Close call. Nope, climber gets back on the stage. Baiting out the get-up attacks. Oh, just playing that vertical game with Falco where Falco is so dominant. Falco, I think, quite possibly one of, if not the strongest, like, vertical games in the game. And Ice Climbers, I would say, rather weak in the vertical game. I think that's part of the reason Ice Climbers usually want to counterpick to FD, since it really just lets you play more of a horizontal game without the platforms. And I think Ice Climbers are pretty dangerous when you're approaching them on a horizontal plane, and I think they're a lot less dangerous if you can get them onto a platform. Alright then, so first game in favor of Ice Climbers, that's Okami. So Okami's up one game. Delta runs it back to Battlefield. I'm a little surprised. I feel like there are better stages he could choose, although I'm also really not sure. The main thing I think I wouldn't like about the Space Animal going to this stage is actually just fewer recovery options, although I don't know if that's necessarily what what Delta is really needs in this matchup. I don't know if he necessarily needs recovery options, since he's usually not dying from edge guards. He's dying from high percent grab combos and just getting smashed like way far off the stage, like that, pretty much. We saw some shenanigans by the Ice Climbers, some tricks that I've seen from Leland, doing things like edge hogging with one climber and then like covering the other options with the other climber, usually like a smash. It can be pretty annoying, man. They actually can do things. It's very interesting, but of course it can be a bit of a mess actually trying to win the neutral with Ice Climbers sometimes. Yeah, I saw that coming. Did a get-up attack, just got grabbed right out of it into another grab combo. This is... oh, it's not the stock. Okami drops the grab combo, which I'm not terribly surprised, and Delta actually does manage to finish off that stock. Gets a, I think it was a down tilt. Down tilt. Down tilt, a good vertical kill move, especially against light floaty characters, and I believe the Ice Climbers they are certainly floaty. I don't remember their exact weight, but I imagine they're not especially heavy. Okay, that was interesting. I think that was actually down air to get down smashed. Like, I think Delta did a down air and then he got down smashed. He actually hit with his down air and then got down smashed. I got Rickety, the legend, hovering over me. He should probably sit down a bit and commentate on his match. He's coming soon. Rickety, the legend who beat Azin back in 2007. I was there when it happened. But anyway, it's not about Rick right now. It's actually about Okami's Ice Climbers. What do you think about Okami's Ice Climbers?
Well, Andrew, I'm so glad you asked me that. What more can be said about Okami's Ice Climbers? They're fast, their desyncing is on point, very deadly, you know, destroyed me pretty handily in our last encounter. So.
Was that in tournament?
Yeah, that was actually in winter semis. He beat me 3-0 in Ice Climbers, 2 against my Sheik and 1 against my Jigglypuff.
I mean, I can see some decent reasons actually for him choosing Ice Climbers against you. That just being a pretty good matchup. This matchup, I don't know. I don't actually know how good. Like, I think I've heard that like Space Animals are actually good against like Ice Climbers as long as like you have the tech skill to like just tech skill all over the Ice Climbers.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel it's one of those on paper versus in practice matchups. On paper, I would say that Space Animals, maybe not so handily, but solidly beat the Ice Climbers. In practice, though, there's so many Falcos and Foxes to practice against, and relatively little Ice Climbers to practice against.
I mean, yeah, at the same time, it does seem like the Ice Climbers are perfectly capable of handling it.
Oh, yeah, and
I mean, they have to play it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, people like Fly, do that back in the day.
Playing this game does mean you are playing against Space Animals all the time.
Yes. It's so hard to view, like, you know, a tier list, you know, without viewing it through the lens of a Space Animal. So that's definitely sure.
Okami going in hard with the Ice Climbers, goes for forward air off the stage. Thank you.
We have money right there.
I got my money for winning doubles.
Oh, well, congratulations, winning doubles.
Much, yes.
There you go. Who
but anyway, Trigo Man. Okay. But anyway, it's not about me winning doubles. It's about Okami's Ice Climbers. Going to attempt a handoff, drops it. He's got another grab. He's going to chain grab without Nana.
Oh, and is this going to be a wobble? Oh,
no, I mean, he can wobble. He goes for a tech chase onto the platform.
Goes for another handoff.
I mean, I almost feel like Okami is actually trying to do interesting things with what I personally believe is an otherwise uninteresting character.
All right.
This part isn't so interesting.
Well, we talked about so much. One grab. Oh, it doesn't quite.
But then sometimes that happens. Gets the back air. All right. Set's over. 2-0 in favor of OkamiBW.
And with that being said, I think I'm going to be playing Koji on the stream.
On the stream? All right. Enjoy.
Thank you.
So...